bring in Avram. Avram, look, a lot of emotions run very high with this, understandably. A lot of people have been killed on both sides. It's a horrific situation. You were in Israel on October the 7th. You've been back since. You've spoken to IDF soldiers. You've been to the kibbutzes that were attacked. I think one of your daughter's friends was killed. I mean, it's personal for you. You know, your father survived the Holocaust. What do you feel about all this?
I feel sad. To be honest, I feel sad. But I want to tell you something. I came to Israel a few days before. The atmosphere was very pastoral. My son is a musician. He's writing songs. By the way, he writes a song about the war that he called it Stopper. I say, why Stopper? I say, because for me, everything stopped in the 7th of October. And then I woke up on Saturday morning. My friend called me and said, you don't believe it. 23 people was murdered by the Hamas. I said, oh, and I started to watch the television. The day after, my wife decided that we will take our daughter Romy because she was working in the television. And you know, I don't know if you know, I think also you got all the videos, horrible videos. She didn't want to see it. On the way back, my daughter started to cry. I say, why? I say, we found a lie. Our friend, he was murdered in this party. The way, party for peace, not only by the Jewish people. So this is how I exposed to this situation. But I will tell you, it's a tragedy. It's a tragedy. All of this area is tragedy. I'm not a politician. I'm a football guy. But I live in this area. I have a lot of Muslim friends. I have a lot. And I want one thing to say. Two things. First, what would you do? What England would do if this massacre happened in England? What they would do? What they would do? There would be silence. And not just this. What they would do if the people that did it said publicly, we will do it again. And we will do it again. And they show the videos. By the way, all the videos was published by them, was videos by them. Even the Nazis was hiding what they do. What do you do? Of course, you need to prevent the second time.
But are you comfortable, Avram, with the scale of the response by Israel? Do you feel comfortable? Now, a lot of people are feeling increasingly uncomfortable. And when you see 3 hostages being killed, you see women being killed outside churches, the Pope calling it terrorism, the President of the United States saying it's indiscriminate bombing and so on. Do you feel comfortable about this? Do you think that Israel should just carry on, or do you think they should have a pause?
I'm not a general of all things. I think one thing everybody knows, this Hamas don't need to be in this area. If the Hamas is not here, if the hostages will release, by the way, which hostages? 10 months years old, 4 years old, 85 years old. You know, people that was in the party. It's not the soldiers. They didn't fight. It's I don't remember in the history hostages like this. They need to release them immediately. They need to put the weapon down. One thing for sure I can say to you, Piers, if they would put the weapon down, if they release the hostages, and they put all their efforts instead to build tunnels, instead to make missiles, to the quality of the people, Gaza can be paradise. I can assure you to this, for sure.
But do you think Israel should continue fighting until they get rid of Hamas completely? Or that could mean many, many months, if not years, at the rate they're going.
No, I don't know. People say 6 weeks. I don't know. I think this need to be the target of the free world and Israel to get rid of the Hamas. Because the Hamas, I'm one of the people that believe them, not believe that the number. They said, we want to kill again. We want.
Yeah, they did. There's no question of that.
So you need to get rid of the Hamas. You need to get rid of how to do it. How to do it.
Avram,
I'm a football coach. I'm not
everyone
a
talks about the day after the war. What do you think the future looks like here? How do we get to peace?
I will tell you exactly. Not exactly. I will tell you my opinion. First, I have a lot of Muslim friends. By the way, I have friends in Gaza. My wife even did a program about family from Gaza. I have friends, all the Muslims around the world. They condemn what's happened. They don't like it. I don't agree with this guy. I agree with him that the Hamas is the devil, but not all the Muslims are like this. They didn't like what they do. I think the people in Gaza deserve other government. They deserve other leaders. They need a leader.
And who should that be?
They need to lead. I don't know. They need a leader that from them, leaders that take care of the quality of life. They need the leaders that will lead them to this area. They need the leaders that their target is not to hate. Their target is to build something. Their target is to do something, not to hate others. This they deserve the leader. One thing is for sure, you know the song of Martin Luther, the speech, I have a dream. I also have a dream. I have a dream that it will happen. I will tell you something. The leader that I admire more than anybody, I think, is the number one leader on the 20th century is Anwar Sadat. Anwar Sadat was a guy that was the worst enemy of Israel. In 25 years, 4 wars. One of them, he started it, yes. They killed each other. Many people died. Many people got injured. And this guy decided to come to Israel, to the parliament, and say, I know I want a peace. And I will tell you something. In these days, to say, I'm going to Israel, it's more than Bin Laden will come to America, you know. And he came, and what's happened since then? 50 years, nobody died. It's a cold peace. I want the peace will be better. Nobody died. I expect that these leaders now in the region, and I agree with the son of the father, will take responsibility. And they say, let's make Gaza paradise. You know that I try to do a project of football. Pitches on the borders. And I will do it, by the way. Pitches between
Israelis playing Palestinians.
And the people will come to Peter. I try to do this project. I still believe in this. But I expect this leader, maybe it's Mohammed bin Salman, maybe others. I expect the leaders to sit together and say, instead to give them money for tunnels, why they need the tunnels? Why didn't make money to the quality of the people? Like Anwar Sadat came to Israel, very brave man. I expect them to do this. And I will tell you one thing.
I've got to go actually, Avram. I think you're right.
I will put all the leaders together that want peace, even from Iran, even from everybody that want peace and want to make a Gaza paradise.
Make it happen.
They can make it. And you know how it started? When Anwar Sadat called to Walter Cronkite and said to him, I'm ready to come to Israel. So maybe they will call you, Piers, and they say, let's make peace. Let's make Gaza paradise.
I would do anything
and
that
let's
helps.
stop the intention of killing other people, because I agree with Mark Reagan. The Israel never have intention to kill other people.